platform is so. And see, Yabahani Abekasa, I was here very factual, near Kanokwe. First one here, an issue with you. We are not about Dr. Kubo because it looks like Dr. Kubo is not learning from his bad experiences. But let me deal with you first. Make a Cape Coast Harbor assembly. What can I say? What about tape? Now, Dr. Bawumia can say they are building. Or can say they will build.
They will build, yes.
If I try yes, I will tape in. Me the tape na Mao.
And then
the tape na Jackson. Me pacho. Let's say Opa Obama producer Abo. And
then a womb.
Me pacho dia me kan na the womb.
Saying.
So Dr. Bawumia can clearly say
on
Omusi Harbor. I'm a Cape Coast for Cape Coast. They are building. I've sent you the clip.
Good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
We are building Musi. So correction now with the Bermuno. Maybe it was well intended. Maybe I went here the we are building. But that brings me to Dr. Koboy. I mean, you've been lying to just justify and you're indefensible. And then Yema won't mean justify. Oh yeah, still you are doing it. What's what I manifesto Abaha? Dr. Bawumia spoke to what was in the manifesto. He was talking about in the future they will build. Until now, in future, no moka, they will build London side, no moka, they will build harbor. So clearly there was a mistake. Meanwhile, here the man is speaking. And he is not only saying that they will build, I see they are building. Where in Cape Coast today is this government building a harbor? Where in Cape Coast today? Hefa. I don't know what the trust are. And all the time you come to try and obfuscate issues and just say, where in Cape Coast are you building a harbor? The man said, we are building. It came
out clear.
Yes, almost tape, no. Near read your kind of platform, so. So you see, it's getting to a stage. Dr. Bawumia credibility deficit. Maybe you can't Dr. Kuboy. Because on this particular issue, you've been exposed, and right now you've been exposed. Say, Dr. Bawumia spoke to what was in the manifesto. And that what was in the manifesto was that you will build. But that is not what Dr. Bawumia spoke to. You just lied. He said you were building. And I'm saying Dr. Bawumia lied because you are not building a harbor anywhere in Cape Coast. That is even one side. The second aspect which shows that Dr. Bawumia is not thorough, he's not competent, is that Omanpenya Kufuado say even the decision or the promise to build a harbor in Cape Coast is not wise, it's not prudent. Sebi nyansenim. Because harbor Cape Coast, harbor Takrade, harbor Elmina, and yes, I know kind of piece of it. And as Bosha nyansenim and Bawumia kae. According to President Kufuado, President Kufuado said it is not prudent. In simple terms, they just say, so why was Dr. Bawumia talking about it? He said they are building. You are not building. It's a lie. Even the project in the president is in Yanseni. This is what you are defending. And Papa with credibility, Ben.
You could see saying on
Shirano. This is a serious platform. This is a serious platform. No amount of singing can clear this shame. Yeah, what Thomas is here because of this palpable lie. Because he said you were building. I know you're number one. Number two, Ghana card. And there again, me were a little issue with the position you took as the host and maybe your diabano. My point is say, ni ye hu adwuma adena yanka say yan issue case.
And my point, I asked you a question.
Okay, you asked a question, sir. So let me let me address that question. Obi. The first issue is that Dr. Bawumia making a categorical statement. Say NDC are buying abandon Ghana card project for 8 years. So that is a statement we are interrogating. Is it true that the Ghana card project, which was started by Kufuor, was abandoned by the Mills Mahama administration for 8 years? It's as simple as that. And I may make sure say, Enya no kresa Bawumia sans we ditrobium. Look, this is in the agreement which was signed between NIA and Margins. And that agreement was signed in 2013 under President Mahama. The factory acceptance tester, yeah, they finalized the system in December 16, 2016. Now, if you read this document, just a few events for you to know that it was not abandoned. I say IMF's a company now where Ghana card CCA and Omampenye Kufuor. Proposal was approved by NIA on October 20, 2011, and by PPPAC on April 13, 2012, which authorized the NIA and IMS to start with the issuance of Ghana cards to foreign nationals permanently resident in Ghana through the FIMS PPP project. FIMS is Foreigners Identification Management System. So 2011, and a company currently on money issue Ghana card more than Penye Kufuor issue almost started. Following the technical success of the FIMS PPP project, the NIA applied to and was granted PPPAC approval to proceed with the expansion of the FIMS PPP project to include the issuance of Ghana card to Ghanaian nationals subject to the negotiation of a contract in relation thereto. Upon receipt of the PPAC approval, NIA requested that IMS proceed with the designing and development of the technical system to be used for the expanded scope of the FIMS PPP project as per the PPAC approval feasibility pending the finalization of the formal contract. Pursuant to this request, IMS designed, built, and financed the extended scope assets which have been transferred to NIA under the expanded scope assets transfer agreement between NIA and IMF dated April 15, 2018. So everything is here, the processes. Omo stop process in 2017. Ethics committee, Vice President Dr. Bawumia na Edano. So omo hwehwe the president ma ban ye mu. Ye be wie ye factory acceptance test and it is a system where we be our finalize or be certain mass issuance of cars or mass registration. Omo ye wie na me kan Chief of Staff Directive for the NIA in 2017 under MPP Abanwe. So mo to aso nya na de ye no eye papa. So how do you turn around and say it was abandoned? If it was abandoned, will you have gotten a system to issue cars in 2018? Will you? When was that? Even the act, when was it passed? 2012. Even the system, when was it developed? When was it piloted? Time many and under President Mama cars, Ghana cars here were issued to foreigners. In fact, the arrangement with ECOWAS and my Ghana card no ECOWAS emblem at the back of it, and I have all here. It was done under President Mahama. The integration of all biometric cards into one, it was done under President Mahama. He gave the directive in 2014. So if Bawumia has lied, say we abandoned it, what is your counter? That is a fact. You can't dispute that. And maybe the question then is, I don't know 8 years no manye. But I've explained to you that we were not sleeping. President Kufuor did not start saying no. You better also issue cars 1.5 million in Greater Accra, distributed 900,000. So we're doing something. After that system, President Kufuor brought you say because of all the limitations I've explained, the lack of integration, the fact that the information the decision to include phone numbers in the registration was done under NDC in the system we designed. You have not even added a pen drive to the system which you inherited. You have documents on your website to say, hey, the system, the agreement, I'm about to present and I'm implementing. Another croneda, Nike yam, a brunedi or no the onye. Yes, I am a win and you have to necessarily and mandatorily go through all the processes we have gone through. And after factory acceptance test, say for fear now to lose election, we would have started the mass issuance because everything has been done. So Dr. Bawumia lied. Said Bahama, the NDC abandoned Ghana card for 8 years. That's my point. And you can't dispute that. In fact, you've not even disputed that. Then, Oka health as you see, Dr. Okoboy Ankasa had to say or challenge when it comes to digitization. Into the best channel, but he should try and read certain things and educate himself because that's how you make a mockery of yourself. Obetinaka say.
In what?
Oh, because you also made personal attacks at me.
I'm coming, Doc.
It's not in my training to go at individuals. I can focus half of my time on speaking that. To your.
Oh, but when you told me, say
no.
Okay, if you're offended,
I'm
no.
If you watch him, when he starts
I have not attacked you once. I am attacking your submission. So if you can allow me to continue, let me continue.
I got you.
Sammy,
if one retract your apology,
say
move on.
if he's offended, I retract it. But it should not create the impression say Maka BBA. Why? You sat here and said Obi need knowledge about something.
He was quoting Dr. Gideon.
But he was saying it about me. If he was quoting it and then West.
How so was he saying it about?
Now, if he was, why was he quoting him? Because he believes in that. And we were
directed at
Obi, hold on. He is trying to say,
you mentioned my name.
who can we need knowledge about something?
Don't let us delay by it.
So let me make my point.
Let's move on.
Not that. But you see, it is very unfair what he's doing. You've done worse. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? And the man cannot say, I've not attacked you. What you said about Kolebu and e-health, a display of ignorance.
I didn't hear.
Let me read to you. Because e-health, the automation of systems in hospitals, started in 2010. And that contract for e-health to be rolled out on a pilot basis starting from Central Region and other hospitals was done in 2016. And as a medical doctor, you should know. And if you don't know and you are making a submission and yet snide comments against your opponent, say we don't have knowledge, that is why we are making mockery of something because we don't have knowledge about something. When you start like that, I will give you a befitting response because you are the one attacking Obi knowledge. Oh, do you understand what I'm trying to say? And yes, I will not bring Obi knowledge here. This is the ministry. This is ministryofhealth.gov.gh website. National e-health project with biosurveillance early warning system.
Asempa FM.
The relevant portion in 2016, Lightwave e-health services was contracted by the government of Ghana to roll out the system in a phased manner, starting with the Central Region. The following outlines the details of the first phase: hospital data center. I can give you NHIS linkage.
Was it
health
done?
data
Well,
system.
this is what
it was done
to be done.
It was done. In fact, let me read this part to you. Lightwave e-healthcare services was one of the several e-health services providers who responded to the publication of the Ghana e-health strategy in 2010. Ghana e-health strategy in 2010.
Yeah.
The proposal aimed at the establishment of a national healthcare data center, which brings together the functions of health information management and disease surveillance as a 24-hour comprehensive data center, which will also serve as an early warning system for the health sector. The proposal aimed at networking all hospitals, clinics, and health centers across the country and all agencies under the Ministry of Health. This includes the installation of electronic medical record system and a patient management system to streamline the admission, discharge, and transfer processes, which are integrated with the claims management system. And so on
it wasn't done. It was a proposal, as you've read.
No, not a proposal. I'm coming. Then it comes down to in 2016, Lightwave e-health services was contracted by the government. A contract was signed. They started rolling it out. That's what I'm trying to say. So, if you have admitted your challenge in the area of digitization, and for that matter, but the kind of things you are saying here, the first time maybe see that, it is not true. And because I have not attacked you, because you even started the conversation about Obi knowledge. I work from about digitization, and I didn't cough. And the thing about MPP people is that they can throw stones at you, but they can't take pebbles.
Don't belabor the point. Move on.
Maybe e-health, a idea what that I achievements. Ghana card, maybe. My memory Ghana push GPS. So I also, no, but I also. And some more kind in waiting. Let me be very charitable. Listen. Before Ghana Post GPS system yamode buy Obi, Google Maps wo hodada anamebwa. Google Maps ni hodada. Say see baby am person me call Ghana bia met me the Google Map ako. Baby am gire bia Google Map will give me my address, my location. If I want to send my location to you now, I just go on WhatsApp, Google Map, send location. It will give you my specific location
on
that you can come.
FM.
That is the system Uber uses. It gives your location, and then it has a navigation system one. Ubi the beba, and a free Google Map for now, free everywhere in the world. That's the navigation system where you use in all countries. It gives your location, and it gives a navigation system at the very Rachel. And you want to buy what that. Dear, Ghana Post GPS yaba ye digital codes. My friend digital address. And no. Baby, I would because the whole world has been divided into grace. You are able to generate a code for that particular place. And also, any Ghana Post GPS for the buy, any Vocacom for the buy. Obi, are you listening to me? Because I can I can draw his attention to certain things. He likes research a lot. He should just Google and Obi Google plus.codes. plus.codes plus.codes. And also Google map for a year from 2017-2018 coming. Everywhere in the world you stand, it gives you a digital address. All you need to do, I can demonstrate it here. Jackson, this is Google Map. Also Google Map now, Obi. Also, there is a blue dot. This is my blue dot. It is here.
Asempa FM.
Okay. All you need to do is to zoom out the blue dot. Zoom out the blue dot. And then you click. After zooming it out, then you click on the blue dot. When you click on the blue dot, it will give you the digital address for where I'm sitting. And yes, plus.codes now free digital addresses, latitudes and longitudes, you know. And a company be a Google Maps. Anyone who has Google Maps can do it on their phone. And no more app your friend Asasi GPS. And Asasi GPS in the Google Play Store and App Store. Any Ghanaian can download it for free and use it to generate that digital address for free. So if you cannot use plus.codes on Google Map, you can use Asasi GPS as an application to generate a digital address for free anywhere you are in the world. And idea you free that you find Asasi GPS and plus.codes, you know. Moma kwa ye pentimament to change color from orange blue to orange and white to blue, yellow and white. And I'm about to Ghana for 10 billion. Say a Ghana Post GPS app. So where your chrono, my boy, what say you must go to jail for it? It is not something to celebrate as an achievement. Because if it is about digital addresses, you can use Google Map to generate a digital address everywhere you are for free. Ghana doesn't have to pay $2.5 million for such a system. Or you can use Asasi GPS, which is still available on Google Play Store and Asasi GPS, to generate a digital address for free. Obi, do you understand my point? And Google already has a navigation system that anywhere you want to go, it can take you to. So, is this what you are celebrating really? Then maybe it is because you say you have a handicap with digitization. Now, even this digital address, you know the problem because it is using a gray system. No? One property can generate 10 addresses. Obi, in this building, if I stand there, I will generate one digital address with plus.codes. Let me demonstrate it to you. If I go to Joy, I will generate another address. If I go to your studio app, I will generate another address. If you're back on, sitting room at one address, bedroom one address. Is this what you're selling? If you go to US and London, that is not what is there. A proper address system based on street names and property numbers. This digital address system has been done by Google for free. Where are achievements? Then Obi, the things he said about the